want to be with him all the time, and when you're together, you get excited about being near him. Or something like that. Madoka, if you wished it, you could even become the god of this world. That would be like child's play for you. Would that be worth trading your soul for? Would you like to? After 700 years in this place, in this purgatory, Von Wolf is going to break through to the world of the living. What about that promise we made? Was that just a big lie? That I would play drums? And that you would play the bass? Our band! We've been saying forever that we would start one. We promised each other, remember? Were those sweet words nothing but a big lie? Well, just be prepared, because it's not that easy. You've got to memorize almost a dozen poems for this test. No, Beanie, I wouldn't be so confident. You're kind of a space case. I betrayed the feelings I had. I betrayed the love I felt for you. 1 mega beef bowl. You mean the detective kids? Taking over for Mr. Foot. Let me tell all you out there about an amazing event, Gold Medal. Sounds amazing. Thanks, guys. We'll see you at the Gold Medal Fest. You'll be back, Masomi. And when you come back to me, you'll see that you love me on a much deeper level than any girl you've met before. Look, that's the entrance to their hideout. All the petite lost live there. They're so scary, no one goes near them. I just wanted the two of us to be here. That you wouldn't let me. I'm so sorry. Really? Pissing me? Screw that palm-top tiger stuff. Nothing's okay. I'm not okay. Why doesn't anyone ever listen to me? My mom doesn't. My dad doesn't. They don't get me. Nobody does. Ever. More running.
You gotta chew before you swallow, Usamaro.
So runny. Thanks for the meow. System? Then that machine's talking all on its own?
Chamber
is an artificial intelligence that aids in battle and in maintaining life support.
So cool. Wow. Wow, wow, wow! There's really no one in here! You're a machine!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cassandra Lee Morris. So, look at all these faces. So to get to the basic questions.
Okay.
You were born by Beast. Where were you born?
I was born in a small town called New Milford, Connecticut. Woo! Oh my God, really?
That's the other two people that live there.
We're like right next to it.
Oh, that's awesome!
I go to dance there.
Oh, nice. Do you know Lindsay Rourke? You might. She was my best friend when I was 5, and she like still lives there, and I don't know. I love New Milford, but I actually moved out of there when I was like 6.
Okay. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Trumbull High School in Trumbull, Connecticut. Yeah, public school.
Okay, no hostility. All right. So were you a performer back then? Were you an outgoing person that did this sort of thing back then?
Yeah, I mean, I was always kind of known as like the weird one. I was doing like a lot of community theater. I did a lot of plays in Connecticut, and then when I was, well actually since I was 3, I was like pointing at the television and telling my parents that I wanted to be inside the TV. And after like 10 years of telling them that, they finally listened to me and they brought me to New York City, which is only like about an hour outside of Trumbull. I mean, Trumbull's an hour outside of New York. And
depends on your point of view.
Yeah, I guess. Trumbull's happening place. But yeah, when I was 13, that's when I started acting professionally, and I got an agent, and I started doing commercials and voiceovers, and that's kind of where everything started.
So, wow.
Now we're really loud.
Voice of God, okay. So, how did you, but you ended up going to NYU for journalism.
I did.
How did that come about?
Well, when I was a senior in college, I mean, what is wrong with me? When I was a senior in high school, I knew that I wanted to live in New York, and I figured the best way to do that was to go to college there. So I only applied to colleges in New York City, which is apparently not how you're supposed to apply to college, but that's how I applied to college. And then I had always done acting like after school or as a hobby, and I never really saw it as a viable career option because, you know, with acting, like, it's not stable at all. It's very up, it's down, it's, you know, you don't have a steady gig at all. Like, any gig could be your last gig. So,
I'm depressed now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But, you know, since I was working with adult actors when I was a teenager, and I would see what they would go through, and I'd be like, you know, I think I just want to have like a fallback career and something else to do. And so I studied journalism, and I got a degree in journalism.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you still use it though?
I kind of use it now. See, the thing about journalism is, you know, it really teaches you how to write, and writing is a skill that can be applied really in any career. So, I mean, I have a personal blog now called Style Smoothie.
Yeah.
StyleSmoothie.com, check it out.
You ended up on CNBC because of that, right?
Yeah, CNBC called me and wanted me to talk about like teen fashion and fashion trends, so that was pretty cool.
She's an expert, guys.
Yeah, I was a talking head. That's what they call
But see, that means something completely different in anime. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about your roles here. I noticed, as I was looking through this, I noticed you did Barbie.
Oh yeah.
A Fair Secret?
Barbie, A Fairy Secret.
Wow.
I was Carrie, Barbie's friend.
Oh, did you have to do this while you did the voices?
No, I'm
okay,
just talking
right.
like that. I don't know why, because it sounds like a doll voice. Yeah.
And Padma revisited?
Oh, Patima Inverted.
Padma Inverted, I'm sorry.
Yes.
My glasses.
Do you guys know Patima Inverted? Yeah. Yeah? Cool. Nice. Right now it's out in the UK, and hopefully it will come out here as well.
Also, I got to work with my favorite shows that you ever did. I got to work with you the first or second time was K-On!
K-On!
Yeah. And Ritsu.
Love K-On!
What
Do you have any K-On fans here? I love K-On!
So what did you think? How did you get to the character of Ritsu, for instance? I mean, she's pretty tomboyish and out there, and you're not.
Well, okay, the thing that me and Ritsu have in common is that we both love music, and we're both really loud, and we yell a lot. So I kind of like drew on my own experiences of that, and like infused that into Ritsu. Usually I take like some of my own experiences with any character, and just try to like bring them to the character, and then the rest, like if they've gone through something that I haven't, I just like imagine what it would be like. So I kind of like imagine the tomboyish thing.
So, okay, that's cool. Now you're doing a lot of anime, but you're also doing a lot of video games.
Yeah.
So, for instance, Bravely Default and Danganronpa, Trigger...
Trigger Happy Havoc.
Havoc, that we
Can you
did
say
together. Trigger Happy Havoc.
Trigger
Say that
Happy
3 or 4 times. So that's a very different experience. And I know she did Nami and League of Legends as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
She's the real deal. Okay.
You're weird.
So what's the difference for you in how you approach those?
Well, with an anime or any cartoon really, there's more of a story arc that lasts for, you know, episodes and episodes and episodes. So like your character, I don't know, I guess they like grow and change more. Whereas in a video game, usually like your character's fighting for one thing and then like at the end they get it. So like they have like a big change at the end. And yeah, and video games are also more, it's more like yelling, it's more like, so it's like more like draining on your voice and yourself in general.
And if you don't think it doesn't feel silly to be sitting in a booth for 2 hours going, you're mistaken.
Or just yelling.
Or yelling. So you've done Sword Art, Toradora, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, K-On, Lagrange, Nura, and all these video games. What's the favorite project so far that you've worked on?
Oh my gosh, my favorite project, it changes all the time, but today I'm gonna say it was being Kyubey in Madoka Magica. Actually, and this is my favorite part of being Kyubey. Okay guys, I have this. Saki, would you like to make a contract with me and become a magical girl?
Yeah.
Should he do it?
Well, okay.
you have to do is make one wish.
Okay.
It can be anything you want.
Okay.
What is it? You have to say it out loud.
Oh, I have to say it out loud?
Yeah, because I'm going to grant it for
I
you.
wish I had no traffic on the way home today.
Wish granted. Now you're a magical girl!
Okay! I've always wanted to be a magical girl.
What he doesn't know is that I now have his soul.
It's okay. I sold my soul to show business a long time ago. All right, so I got. We're about to get to the fun part over here. So what I want to do is just one little bit of advice. As somebody wanting to get started, there's a lot of people in here who are going to be auditioning and who are getting started and are really approaching this career. And you've had multiple between this, and we didn't even mention your social media.
Oh, I just kissed the microphone. Yes. Cool. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @SoCassandra. And I'm actually doing a little scavenger hunt for AX people. I'm going to be hiding these somewhere, and then I'm going to tweet a picture of it, and the first person who finds it gets it. So follow me @SoCassandra, and then on Facebook, it's facebook.com/ILoveCassandraLee. But yeah.
So what's your advice to?
My advice. Okay, so if you guys are auditioning this weekend, I would say don't hold back. Really just go for it. Like, if the line says that you're crying, cry. Or at least sound like you're crying. If the line says, says softly, really say it softly, really whisper. If the line says yell, yell, but don't yell directly into the mic, and maybe let the engineer know, like, before you're gonna yell into it, just out of courtesy. But just really, like, go all out and don't hold back. That will set you apart from lots of people, I think. And then if you just want to be a voice actor in general, I would say just get as much acting experience as you can, doing whatever you can. Do community theater, do school plays, go on auditions, go on backstage.com and look up auditions in your community. And also take acting class and just get as much experience as you can in front of people and on stage, because that will all translate when you're in the booth.
Excellent. Good advice.